What is up, guys? I'm Crypto. Thank you very much for joining me. Today we're going to jump in with a market update. We're going to do some news. There was a WorldCoin video that I did release about 2-3 hours ago. Definitely worth a look if you are interested in purchasing some WorldCoin, or you've even heard of WorldCoin, so you're just interested about what it is. So it's a big old deep dive there, so I suggest you jump on over to the YouTube channel, give us a follow, because we come back with more videos pretty much every day. So we're going to jump on in with the market cap of crypto. You can see we're up 0.31% from yesterday. Nothing really to report, nothing groundbreaking, ground shaking. So we can move on down. We can see Bitcoin $29,323 today, up 0.09% since yesterday. So nothing really to report in the grand scheme of things. We can jump on over to the Bitcoin chart quickly, and we're gonna have a little analysis, see what we can see. So we got a little bit of an ascending wedge there. So we've got a lot of green candles. So I do see us bumping over this in the next couple of hours there. So where we got a target, roughly we got what's that, 29,670, roughly around that mark. So we do see a bit of a pump. I reckon we are going to get back up into the higher part of the 29,000s. As you can see there, we had a bit of an ascending wedge again, very similar circumstances, but we did plummet down the bottom. One of two things can happen when this wedge happens, guys. We can either jump above it or we can fall below it. So I do see a bit of retracement back up until to these sort of in between these two lines there, roughly support and resistance. Let's just call it support and resistance. From there to there, I do see Bitcoin roughly around this mark in the next 24 hours or so. So we can jump on over to XRP, because we do like the XRP chart. Looking very good. Ooh, restore connection. Interesting. Give me 2 seconds. Very odd. There we go. And we're back. And we're back. So from yesterday, we had a little bit of a downtrend, as you can see, and we are starting to climb back up, which is nice. It's not climbed up a lot, because XRP doesn't really do a lot at the moment. There's a few things we're going to talk to you about Ripple later on in the video, so make sure you stick around with that, guys. There's a lot more to talk about. So we can jump on over to Dogecoin again real quickly, because Dogecoin's been doing probably the most in the past 24 hours. So as you can see, where's my measurer? Here he is. Let's have a little look there, see what we can see, is it? So from top to bottom, we've got 18%. 18% from top to bottom, which is a really good pump. So we all know why this has been. Is because the changeover by Elon Musk from Twitter to X.com, and now we've obviously got the Dogecoin logo right in his bio. I think it's the location says Dogecoin. So that's pretty much why it's pumping up. A lot of people think there's going to be some form of Dogecoin payments through the X.com app. I'm not entirely convinced yet. I'm gonna have to see a bit more confirmation before I start chucking all my money in Dogecoin. So that's Dogecoin for the moment, 18%. We are starting to come back down, but we are starting to print some green candles as well. So being as the crypto industry is moving slightly up, I do see this moving slightly up, maybe to where this red candle is, top of this red candle between these two margins there. So not much to report in the grand scheme of the old charts. But if you are a swing trader, now would be a very good opportunity to do some swing trading. So we got a few other things to talk about. What's the first thing? The Watcher Guru, yeah. So just in, billionaire Tim Draper says Bitcoin will rise above fiat and is better and safer than banks and governments controlling currency. So fiat currency, if you didn't know, was currency like pounds and stuff. Actual physical pounds, fiat in the real world, whereas cryptocurrencies, we all know, is a digital form of currency. Nice and easy there. So it could be a very, very interesting thing. It's nice to see these billionaires are all getting behind Bitcoin. So we are in the early stages of adoption yet, guys. We've still got a long way to go before retail investors and institutional investors start really running in the space. Think about it, we're only a 1 trillion market cap, and that is the market cap of Facebook. Just Facebook on its own, without any other social medias, just Meta. So that's something to consider there, guys. We're still at a very, very low market cap in the grand scheme of the money, you know, the grand scheme of the money situation. So I did do a little write-up, a little breakdown of WorldCoin earlier on, so if you are interested in WorldCoin, make sure you jump on over there to find out all the ins and outs and how WorldCoin's actually going to work. Is it a scam? Is it not a scam? Log on to find out. So the first thing I want to talk to you guys about is going to be this Binance situation. So Binance is removing themselves from Germany, I do believe. Binance withdraws crypto license application in Germany. The crypto exchanges move to withdraw its license in Germany come amid reports that the exchange faced rejection from regulators. So basically they've removed their application to get a license to trade in Germany because a lot of the regulators in Germany have basically said no. Now Germany is a very difficult place to get financial clarity, essentially, because there's a lot of red tape in Germany, so I'm not all that surprised that this is actually going on. But the other thing I'd like to talk to you about, where is he going? I think that's the Ripple thing. SEC, we'll talk about that in a little bit. There's another one here somewhere. There we go. New announcement of 8 altcoins from Coinbase. I'm pretty sure this is available in Germany. So Coinbase are doing pretty well in Germany, but obviously Binance isn't, because Binance is more of a trade-in platform, whereas Coinbase is more of a smaller buying your crypto and storing your crypto type of platform. Coinbase is definitely bigger, although Binance is literally second underneath, very, very close. So it's interesting to see there, guys. These are some of the coins that are going to be listed over there. HNT, Helium, we've got Blur, not too sure what that is, we've got Arbitrum, eGold, we've got Lido DAO. There's a few of them that are already, well, basically going to be available in Germany. So really good to see, guys, really good to see. There's a couple I'm not too sure on. I'm not too sure what Double O is, Audio, or ATA. I probably know what ATA is, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. But there's some interesting coins there. Lido DAO, you've got eGold, you've got Arbitrum, Helium. So Helium mining could be quite profitable, depending if Helium's going to stick around for the next bull run. So make sure you keep an eye on that one. So let's move along real quickly. Breaking, the SEC files charges against another altcoin. So I think this is QuantStamp. QuantStamp for conducting an illegal initial coin offering, an ICO, very, very good way to get involved in projects very early. So the initial coin offering is when they basically release to the public for the very first time. Normally there's like a waiting list or something, there's a white list maybe you can get involved in if you stake on their platform or use their platform before it's you know, when it's a beta test and stuff, you might actually get involved in an ICO. So it's a really, really interesting way to get hold of coins early on. Sometimes you do have to put some money in, sometimes you do. It's depending on the coin, depending on the ecosystem. So it's interesting to see that the SEC are going after QuantStamp for conducting illegal ICOs. Will they win this one? Probably not. They've come after a lot of people for ICOs in the past, and pretty much most of them have got away with it. You know, pretty much most of them got away with it. The SEC announced in a statement that it has filed criminal complaint against QuantStamp for raising over $28 million from nearly 5,000 investors on its ICO, which took place between October and November 2017. If you remember 2017, that was a great year for crypto. However, the SEC, the QuantStamp, did not register its ICO as required by federal security laws, and the token qualifies as a security. Right. So this one's a security, but so they're going after this because they failed with Ripple, essentially. So they're just trying to bring somebody down with them. Gary Gensler just wants to bring anybody down with him he can. So moving on, I think that was that's the new Coinbase one. Move on over. XRP clinches the crown as the most traded altcoin in the world. So this year, XRP is the most traded altcoin. Mainly because it's quite stable. You know, XRP is quite stable, it stays within ranges, it's nice and easy to trade. So I do think this is the main reason why XRP is the most traded coin. Super interesting there, guys. I do think if you want to get involved in trading, Bitcoin can be a bit of a hassle. It's up and down a lot. Although a lot of these platforms do have zero trading fees for Bitcoin. So that's something to consider as well. If you do want to get some cheap trading done, maybe log on to Binance and have a little look at Bitcoin trading there. But if you are experienced and you don't mind paying a little bit for your trades, definitely have a look into the XRP chart and marry the chart, you know. That's the only thing I ever say to somebody before they start trading is marry this chart, date this chart, make sure you know exactly what's going on and nothing out of the ordinary happens, that you're not surprised by the chart. So make sure you're keeping with it, guys, keeping with it. So next up we do have a Ripple, another Ripple thing. Hold on a second. Ripple shines in Fortune list as top workplaces for millennials. Interesting. How would a top workplace for millennials actually work? Would you be able to just not turn up if you're not feeling it that day? I'm not too sure. So that's an interesting thing to consider there, guys. What would be an ideal workplace for millennials? Turns out it's Ripple. So we all love Ripple, the company. We think it's going to be fantastic. I imagine most people in the crypto industry at least owned some XRP in the past, if not still own XRP. I own some myself, and I know a lot of other boys that do too. Shout out to Jacob. I know you got some there. So scrolling down, and we can basically see that they're going to be one of the best companies to work for. We are honoured to be recognised by the Fortune magazine in their roundup of the top 100 best workplaces for millennium in 2023. So it is right up there. So I'm not too sure why it's up there. I'm not too sure what makes it one of the better working environments that you can work in crypto, but there we go. So if you are interested in getting involved, guys, make sure you jump over to the Ripple website and see if you can actually apply through the careers. Why not? Why not, guys? If you've got the credentials, essentially your earning potential is astronomical. So one of the last things I want to talk to you guys about today is going to be Texas heatwave triggers downward spiral in Bitcoin mining operations. So Texas is a very, very big place for mining Bitcoin, cheap energy, very, very warm. So a lot of people tend to mine in Texas. So basically, it's been so hot over the past couple of weeks there. Bitcoin difficulty has been a downward adjustment of 3% today. Remarkably, this marks the 9th negative adjustment in difficulty in just over a year. So obviously, a 3% reduction in one day of Bitcoin miners definitely has some impact on the market. Not astronomically, but it still has some impact on the market, guys. This will probably be over in a couple of weeks as normal, but there's nothing really to worry about here. I just thought to bring to you guys' attention that sometimes there is a problem with the mining. I've seen a lot of people buying cheap mining rigs at the moment in anticipation for the next Bitcoin halving. So that'll be happening, I think, late next year or early in the year after. I'm not entirely sure. So basically, a lot of old school miners are rebuying cheaper Bitcoin mining rigs. So it's something to consider there, guys. That's pretty much all we have time for. Just wanted to do a quick login to show you about the chart, show you about the news, and that's pretty much it. We'll be back tomorrow with maybe another deep dive and definitely another market update. So thank you very much, guys. Make sure you smash that subscribe button. Really appreciate it, and really appreciate all the love on the channel recently. So thank you very much, and have a great day.